Can you see what I'm sharing on the screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this diagram shows the capillary bed. You can see the artery in red color. It's actually the main artery is aorta. Aorta divides or it branches at different parts of the body to supply oxygenated blood to organs. Then you can see that artery has further divided into arterioles, and then finally this blood enters the veins because the organ gets oxygenated blood because of the reactions going on in the cells of the organs. Blood becomes deoxygenated, and this blood, deoxygenated blood enters the veins. Finally, it will enter the main vein. When you say main vein, if it is the lower part of the body, then that is the inferior vena cava. Okay, if it is the upper part of the body, is the superior vena cava. That is what shown here. So you draw this diagram now. And for the second term, you get the tube from unit 9. Mistakenly, only I have told from unit 7. So we are going to write unit 7, unit 8 in the notebook. From unit 9, you will get the tube. Okay. And if you want the hard copy, let me know, because every time I print tubes and sometimes some students don't collect. And nowadays, they are also like pretty expensive. A4 bundle, the price of the A4 bundle has gone up now. Either ඕනයි මට message එකක් දාන්න hard copy එක ඕන. For others, I will share the soft copy. But anyway, our time is there. We have finished these 3 units and then we get it. Tell me once you finish. Anyone still doing? Online children, is there anyone who is still doing? We will tell you answer first. Has everyone finished?
Finish, sir.
Yeah, so that was about the three types of blood vessels, arteries, veins, and capillaries. And finally, you did the capillary bed. And it shows how an organ is covered by the network of blood capillaries. So, අපිට දැන් තේරෙනවා ඒ කියන්නේ blood supply කරනවා කියන්නේ මේ වතුරේ හැරෙනවා වගේ නෙමෙයි. Okay. Blood becomes a medium here. මේක තමයි cover කරගෙන ඉන්නේ. Okay. Yeah. Now we are going to compare the three types of blood vessels. So you prepare a table with 3 columns. Arteries, veins, and capillaries. Yeah, when you get arteries, they have thick walls. They like for arteries, thick walls. Thick walls. And for veins, you write thick walls. So capillaries, you can write 1 cell thick. You can remove joining. You can remove 1 cell thick. I'll tell you what it is. So you write thick walls, thin walls, and you write 1 cell thick. Thickness is just 1 cell. Again, අපිට දැන් මොකක් හරි විත්තියක් බඳිනවා කියලා සමහර thickness එක ගන්න එක ගඩොලයි කියනවා. සමහර විත්ති දැකලා ගඩොල් කීපයක් තියෙන thickness එක ගන්න. Right? Especially the outer walls. And also if you go to areas like Anuradhapura and Kodalaru, in the ruins of the buildings those days, you must have seen that they have like placed several brick layers. Have you seen? Right? So to make a thickness එක cell එකක තමයි thickness එක තියෙන්නේ. So that things can easily go in and out. Actually, the wall is very leaky, and you get the capillaries. The things have to go out of the capillaries and then enter the capillaries, right? That's why that's why they have thin walls. Thick walls, thin wall, and one cell. And the other thing is when you get arteries, they have like elastic walls. Elastic wall. Because it says that blood flows through arteries under high pressure. Nowadays, when the wall should be able to withstand this pressure, that's why they have become elastic. If you get the walls of veins, they are like less elastic, and you get wall of the capillary that is not elastic. And arteries, when you get veins, actually they have valves. What do valves do? Now when you get stopy work and visibility, in the heart also we identify different types of valves. Can you remember the valves? Tricuspid valve, semilunar valves, bicuspid valves. So these are three types of valves. Why there are valves? What's the importance of having valves? What do they do? Correct? Reduce pressure. Not really. Now you see, just think that blood is in the arteriole, in atria or auricles. Now, when they fill with blood, they are pushed open. What you call valves are pushed open. Upon blood backflow when these valves prevent backflow. So then, because of valves, blood will flow in one direction only. Okay, then later I research those who find solutions to transportation problems in the world, they study the blood circulatory system. Right? I will play that TED talk later. Now, how they find solutions through the blood circulatory system. Okay, then අපි දැනටත් පාරක පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ two dimension විතරයි transportation. පාරක උඩින් තියෙන space එක නිකම්ම තියෙන්නේ. නේ? දැන් පාර මෙහෙම තියෙනවා නම් මේ space එකේ මුකුත්ම නැහැ. So they don't make use of the three dimensions when it comes to transportation. So now, but if you get the blood vessels, they make use of it. Blood vessels පුරාම blood යනවා. Okay, අනිත් එක කොහෙවත් no one is waiting for parking. මෙහෙම දැන් blood ආගෙනකොට යාම ගන්න කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. Right? It says that considerable amount of traffic is generated by the vehicles looking for parking. Right? So then දියුණු රටවල් වල scientists ලා ඒක ගැන පරීක්ෂා කරලා ඒක හොයාගන්නවා. Right? We have many other things to attend, even though there are educated people in our country also, they are not given a proper place. Right? Sometimes when they go to these places, they do something else. Right? Okay? They think of earning money in all the possible ways. They are cannot wada. Yeah, when they ගහනකොට ඉතින් කොච්චර ඒක ප්‍රයෝජනවත්ද කියලා. මොකද මේ හැම එකක්ම අපේ ඇඟේ තියෙන එක. එතකොට ඒවා දැන් අපි ආටිෆිෂියලි කරාට biology වල මේ හැම එකක්ම තියෙනවා. Right? Even scanning is there in biology. Right? When things enter our body, they are scanned and then what we call the body will let them enter. Right? Especially this is done by white blood cells. White blood cells protect us from germs. So they are in the lookout 24/7. If something like unwanted enters, right, they will start fighting the germs. Okay? You can watch that video also. There is this video called Once Upon a Time. It shows how the blood cells work in our body. But when you search for it on YouTube, you type like Once Upon a Time blood cells. So many other things come. Once Upon a Time, blood cells blood related episodes. They show like how the blood cells work. Yeah. So then we wrote one difference: elastic wall, elastic and not elastic. I was telling you about valves, right? So we take veins, they have valves. What if we have a lacing? Veins have valves in them. Valves. So there may be no valves. Arteries have no valves. Capillaries have no valves. And from arteries, you can write blood flows under pressure. To withstand this pressure only, these walls have become thick and elastic. And for veins, you can write that blood flow is driven by breathing and muscle movement. I'll tell you what it is. Blood flow is driven by breathing and muscle movements. Yeah. So we work on if a liquid flows through a tube, there should be some pressure. Okay. So when it comes to what we call arteries, they have that pressure inside them. Now, for blood to flow through veins, the particular force is supplied by breathing movements, right? Because of the breathing, they get some pressure, and also there are muscles lying next to them. That muscle movements, they will kind of, what we call it, squeeze these blood vessels a bit so that blood flows to the next section, then the valves close, then blood flows to the next section. Like that only, blood flows through the veins, right? Yeah. Now, once they enter capillaries are leaky. So, things will leak out of the capillary walls, and also things not needed by the cells will enter the space, and from that space will enter the capillaries again. So that veins can take that away from the organ. Okay. Yeah. Have you finished writing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, actually, I found this important post on social media. I thought of sharing that. That's why actually we have to know these about these organs. In every grade, you have talked about some systems. From grade 7, can you remember? In grade 7, you have talked about digestive system and respiratory system. In grade 8, you have talked about nervous system and excretory system. Now in grade 9, you talk about circulatory system. Again, in grade 11, you learn about these systems in some more details, because finally, what we learn should help us stay healthy. Okay, it says, stomach is afraid when you don't eat breakfast. Kidney is fear when you don't drink 10 glasses of water in 24 hours. The gallbladder is scared when you don't sleep till 11 p.m. and don't wake up at sunrise. Because we need to understand that all these things happen according to a clock. The biological clock is there. It says that detoxification takes place from 11 p.m. to 3 a.m. So if you sleep at, let's say, 12 o'clock, detoxification takes place for 3 hours on. If you take place for, if you sleep at, let's say, 2 o'clock, then detoxification takes place for 1 hour. That's why you feel very difficult the next day. I saw one person has even commented, because detoxification takes place around that time. The next one, the small intestine gets scared when you eat cold and expired food. The large intestine gets scared when you eat more fried and spicy food. Actually, we need to understand that we have a natural system. It is compatible with natural things. When you eat something really artificial, our digestive system will be helpless. And it will be like, oh, what is this? What I'm going to do for this? Right? The idea got there. Now, think that a very artificial molecule enters kidney. It's a biofilter and it's a natural filter. So they are compatible with natural molecules in the filter. Right? Now, it's again idea got there. So the matter of filter into body name. Lungs are scared when you inhale smoke, dirt, and environment polluted from cigarettes and weed. Liver gets scared when you eat heavy fried food, junk, and fast food. The heart is afraid when you eat your meal with more salt and cholesterol. The pancreas is afraid when you eat more sugar because of the taste and freely available. Eyes get scared when you work in mobile screen light and computer in dark. So our eyes are already scared, because most of the time now we are in front of this, right? The brain gets scared when you start having negative thoughts. Take care of the different parts of your body and do not scare them. All these organs are not available in the market. The ones available are very expensive and probably can't fit into your body. Okay, just because like we go to buy a spare part for our vehicle, we can't buy parts of our body. Even though some are available, there's a problem in the compatibility, right? Yeah. So keep your organs healthy. Okay, that's why we learn. Otherwise, no point learning. Yes. So now it's about blood. Blood is the medium of transportation that we have in our body. What does blood transport? Huh? Sorry? No, blood cells are there for different transportation. What does blood transport? What are the transports that are known? Huh?
Oxygen?
Yeah, oxygen should be transported. What else?
Sugars
Cells
and
are cells transport transport, right? I mean, things needed by the cells should be transported to the cells. Cells not needed by the cells. Let's say that the waste materials produced by the cells should be taken away from the cells and should be sent to the particular organ so that we can excrete them. Okay. One other cells are the only oxygen is needed. And what else? Some other cells are the food, right? Food, but can cells take food as starch? No, in the form of glucose. You can digest when cell membrane again, you have to get 40 healthy. මෙච්චර පොඩි නම් හිල මෙච්චර molecule එකට යන්න බෑ. It has to be, you know, chemically made simpler so that it can go inside the cells. Then nutrition should be transported to cells, water should be transported to cells, oxygen should be transported to cells. Meanwhile, base materials should be transported out of the cells. So all this is done by what? Blood. So when you get blood, we can identify a liquid part and a solid part. Now in that you take blood in a test tube. If you take blood in a test tube and leave it for some time, we can identify two separate layers. The major part of that is a liquid, right? This will look bit of pale yellow. Okay, this is called. This part contains blood cells. The solid part of blood is called what? Blood cells. Liquid part is called blood plasma. When you get it as a percentage, right? 55% of blood is blood plasma. 45% of blood is blood cells. Okay. Yeah. Now right to the next topic. Yeah. Anyway, now yeah, you have a break for 10 minutes and then you can. Otherwise, your brain will get scared. When you work for a long time without a rest.